Hi there, I'm Lisa Kring. I'm a senior teacher with Insight LA and as a part of Insight in Schools. I'm so happy to offer you this breathing in and out with compassion for self and others as a way to support you in any way at this really challenging time for all of us. So I invite you to just sit back and make yourself as comfortable as possible. Settle into a posture that feels alert and yet relaxed and very supportive. So just take a few minutes to settle in and get all that you need as best as you can. And then I invite you, if you feel comfortable, to close your eyes if that feels welcome, although you don't have to. And simply begin to gather and bring your awareness directly into your experience, your direct experience right now. And just noticing what it's like for you to simply stop at this time. And before we go any further, really acknowledging that this practice right now, about 10, 12 minutes, is dedicated to your health and well-being, finding more clarity, more ease, more balance at this time as you navigate your day. So let's then begin by taking a deep, deep cleansing breath in, breathing in deeply, filling the lungs, and as you breathe out, inviting you to do that a few times, a few deep cleansing breaths in order to feel the body as you breathe in, really feeling the reality of the body right now, wherever you are. And as you breathe out, allow the out breath to do all the work and begin to let go of any tension in the body. With every out breath, releasing a bit more and more. Any tension that has gathered in any of the muscle areas. Softening with every breath. And also dropping a bit more fully into connection with this body right now. So with this breath awareness practice, allowing it to connect us to ourselves and each other with compassion, we're really accessing the breath as a kind of anchor that connects us to the flow of life in the body. So you can begin to allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm as it will. And the intention here is to simply rest in the gentle waves of breath, just as they already are. Sit back a little bit even. Roll your shoulders back, open the chest. And as best as you can, simply rest in the waves of breath, letting the breath show you its own natural rhythm as best as you can. As you connect a bit more fully to the breath, with every breath, simply feeling the breath, the texture, the depth, the length of this breath right now, becoming somewhat curious. See if you can begin to incline towards the breath as you would to a beloved pet or child, beginning to very gently flavor the breath with a natural quality of kindness. Simply inclining toward the breath as you would to a beloved pet or animal, tender and alive and intimate. So staying in relationship to the breath, in the flow of the breath, with a tenderness, with a quality of tenderness. As we begin to tap into that tender flow quite naturally, as natural, abundant as this breath right now. Inviting the awareness to now focus a bit more distinctly on the in-breath, gathering the awareness a bit more directly into the experience of breathing in deeply. And as you breathe in, just notice for yourself right now what it's like for you to simply receive, feeling the experience of the in-breath, the nourishment of that, drinking in the breath deeply, and letting that be all for you, as natural as the in-breath. There's nothing you need to do to earn this. It is available, and all you have to do is simply sit back and receive the breath of life right now. And as you rest in this flow with every in-breath, you can, if you like, allow qualities of kindness, of tenderness, to flow directly on the breath, all for you. Perhaps you're in need of some calm or some kindness or clarity or just a moment of peace. Just allowing that to gently and naturally ride on the breath as you breathe in and let it flow to every cell of your being, that which you need most right now. Drink it in deeply and receive and soak it up with every in-breath, all for you. We can often run on empty in our lives for so many reasons, especially as a school teacher. We give so much. So this is an opportunity to fill the tank. So receive fully and deeply, and let that be all for you, just for you. Now, if this feels particularly meaningful and helpful to you, please stay with this experience. But if you feel you'd like to continue to rest in this flow, you can very gently direct the awareness to the flow of the out-breath a bit more distinctly. As you breathe out, just noticing for yourself what it is like to let go, to really truly let go with every cell of the body. And as you continue to rest in the out breath, just the experience of letting go. If you like, you can also catch that flow of kindness, of compassion, and you can allow that flow of goodness for anyone who comes to mind that you love, that you care about, who perhaps is in need of support or kindness at this time. Allow the out-breath to flow to them right now, from your heart to theirs. Let the breath do all of the work for you. Simply resting in a perhaps very vast flow of compassion and kindness as natural and rich as the air we breathe, always available. And with every out-breath, allow that flow to be received by that person. And notice how it feels to rest in that flow of giving as they receive. And then for the last few minutes of this practice, you can return gently to the full length of the breath, equally. As you breathe in, let that be all for you. As you breathe in, let it flow all to you. And as you breathe out, let it flow outwards to anyone who comes to mind. The students in your classroom, your family, friends. And simply rest in this flow of compassion and kindness, letting it ride naturally on the breath, each breath. As you breathe in, all for you. And as you breathe out, just letting it naturally flow outwards to all who you care about, letting the breath do all of the work. And as you rest in this flow, breathing in for yourself, breathing out for others, simply resting in this flow. Waves of compassion, perhaps a boundless, vast ocean of kindness. Always here, abundant and available, if we can stop and simply breathe with love. May this practice be of benefit to you, and it was such a pleasure of mine to offer it. Thank you. May you be well.